Hi,
Hi, Miss.
nice to meet you. My name is Teresa. You can call me Miss Teresa, Kak Teresa, or just Teresa is fine. And as a background, I've been teaching English for about a year now. And recently I focused on IELTS, especially the writing section, but I can also accommodate any needs, mostly. Well, and for my own IELTS, I got an 8, with I heard that you want to focus on writing, right?
Yes,
Or
that's correct.
okay. For my own writing, I got a 7.5, which is like I'm quite satisfied with that. Okay. I currently live in Bali, so I have a 1 hour difference to you. So please pardon
Yeah.
me if sometimes I give you like the wrong information. Please just like if I don't like reaffirm about the WIB or WITA, please just like ask me about it, okay?
Okay, it's fine. Miss.
All right. How about you? I would like to know more about you.
Okay, so my name is Defino. I'm currently a student at SMA Negeri 8 Jakarta. It is one of the public school here in Jakarta, and I currently living in East Jakarta, Duren Sawit to be exact. And I am 18 years old this month, and
Ooh,
yeah, I'm a 12th grader.
I see. Oh, it's so your birthday is close. Has
Yeah.
it passed? Or
Sorry.
has it
I,
passed the birthday?
no.
Oh, it's almost the
It's on,
birthday. I
yeah,
see.
almost birthday.
Okay, about the course, your IELTS. Can you tell me a bit about it? Why do you want to take IELTS, or like what are your difficulties about it?
Previously I've taken IELTS around I think it's from
Mhm.
July until September, the mid September, and I took the IELTS exam on October, but I think I didn't uh, quite repeat the material and practice myself before the IELTS exam, so I didn't get the maximum score that I want to achieve.
Mhm.
And I achieved an overall 7 on the band score. It is 8 on reading, 8 on listening, 6.5 on speaking, and um, 6 on writing. Yeah, and I
Okay.
think I'm not quite satisfied with that, not at all.
I see.
And yeah, so why I wanna learn IELTS, because I think it's the main criteria if I want to study abroad, and my plan is to continue my higher education abroad. So I think IELTS is the main key, so that I can achieve all my goals.
Okay, it is actually. It's not main key because you will also have to make a good personal statement or motivation letter
Yeah,
usually. So those two are important. But yes, IELTS will definitely help you boost your score usually in applications.
one important.
Mhm. Where are you going to apply to?
Mm, Actually, um I haven't stated my primary target yet, but I think it will be Singapore, and U.S. National University, the City of Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
and actually the other is NTU in Singapore, but I think that NTU doesn't really require you to have an IELTS score, so I think
oh,
it's an US.
I see.
And mhm. And for the other university, um I'm looking to study in Europe, and I know that they require an IELTS score to get accepted to their university as one of their requirements. Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's why.
I see. And like the minimum score for the highest minimum score for any of your
Mm-hmm.
destination?
Hmm, as far as I know, the mode, I think it is. 6.5 or 7, I forgot. And sometimes they specified the part like
Yes. Mhm.
and US require you to have a minimum of 6.5 for writing. So that's why I retake the IELTS exam.
Relevant score. Yeah. Okay. I think that's still possible. Um, what else? Oh yeah. If I may know, what are you going to apply to, like the major?
No, the major.
Like,
Mostly engineering. Mostly it'll be engineering. Yeah. I'm thinking of material engineering or aerospace engineering, and I think my last option is mechanical engineering.
all right, that's so cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
you definitely will excel if you apply to INT or NIUS. Okay.
yeah.
Now for the writing section itself, based on your memories, could you please like explain to me what your problems are? Where do you think is your weakness?
Honestly, if I remembered it correctly, when I took the IELTS official exam,
Mhm.
I didn't really have any like crucial problems on the writing. I enjoyed doing it, but suddenly when these scores are announced,
Ah, okay.
it is not as I want it to be. And maybe if I'm guessing, my main problem is I think I'm not quite sure with a few spellings of the word because I choose kind of complex sentences, and I also think that I write too long. On task one, I write 190-ish word, and task two, I write about 280-ish words.
That's
I don't know
actually
if.
the ideal one. That's
Oh
actually,
yeah.
yeah. So for the
Oh,
length, it's actually
I think the
okay.
tolerance is. I think the tolerance is 10% of the required. Like if you're required 150, like you're supposed to write 165,
Not
I think.
really. Not
Oh, not
really.
really.
No, because
Okay.
like I myself when I took my own IELTS back then I wasn't that into IELTS, so I didn't really know the details. I practiced, but like just practice in general, and I didn't really it was a flash course for me too, so I prepared for about 2 weeks. I didn't have enough time to prepare for all the formats. I actually wrote 245 for task one and
Oh
about
well.
300 for task two, and I still get the
Oh, that's a lot.
7.5. Yeah, so that's not the problem. Okay,
Oh,
and
okay.
well, okay. I would like to ask you to do the task one. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
so that I can take
But
it.
let me change my device first because on this device I don't have a keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Wait a second.
Mhm.
I'm back.
Okay, so I've sent you the link. Wait, have I? Okay. Please open the link that I've sent to the chat box and Zoom. Mhm.
Okay, I opened it.
Okay, wait, let me open a countdown timer. Um, is it okay if I give you only 15 minutes to do this?
Sure.
All right, so you have 15 minutes. Okay, you're already there. You can start it now. Okay, the time is up. You can complete it first. One last sentence, right? Oh, okay. You're done?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Oh, cool. Only in 15 minutes. Well, there's no problem with time management then. This is okay, 200. That's still fine. All right, I notice your problem here. You might not notice it, but you have inconsistency in the verb tenses. Pay attention here. You use had, you use have here. Right. These all are supposed to be written in the past tense. Why? Because it is a past. The countries had those numbers in the past, so we use past tense for that. That's first. Second, there are some punctuation problems. Here, for example, you should have used a dot or a semicolon, for example. Okay, and then, okay, how did you decide to group your information here? You started Australia and then you moved to UK and USA. Why did you do that before you grouped France and Korea together?
So I think sometimes I put the overall view in the first paragraph, but for this one I decided to put it in the second paragraph. Yeah. Also, I think. Can I add something?
Mhm.
Is this sentence necessary?
No, it's not. Actually, it's
Oh, yeah.
not. Mhm. You can just
So that
delete it.
yeah.
Mhm.
I
Well,
think.
uh-huh.
Yeah. I think go
No,
first.
no. You first, you first.
Okay. I'm still confused with this sentence because one of my previous tutors said that yeah, you can add this sentence if you feel that you will not make it to the minimum word count, but I think it's weird adding this sentence.
It is
The
weird. I mean, like, you already reached 150 words. You don't have to write that again. You don't have to include that.
okay.
That's just desperate measures. And I think like for the higher scores, you would want to be effective in how you display your information, right? So it's not necessary. That's not necessary. We want to focus solely on the chart here. Okay, I have no problem with your overview. Actually, your overview is quite good. Maybe like you have to specify in the 5 countries has grown, but well, overall it's fine. The problem here is your grouping of information. There's still there's no like how to say it,
Like
kind
it's
of like
everywhere.
relevance on why you put Australia, UK, and USA.
Uh-huh.
There's no relevance in that. And then why did you move to France? Okay, in contrast, France has the least growth. I can see that there's the difference with UK and USA, but then what about Australia? It didn't have any growth. Why did you put them together? Okay, so those
Oh,
kind of grouping is also being assessed in IELTS.
okay.
Because after all, when we read something and it's like just, well, we put the information randomly, we will have a hard time to follow, to have a conclusion, right? If I were you, when I face this kind of graph, chart, if I face this kind of chart, I will put UK and USA and South Korea together and Australia and France together. Why? Because UK and USA and South Korea has the most growth. They have the most growth, right? Their growth are significant. Meanwhile, France had least growth. Australia had no growth. That's one way to mention it. The second way would be to order them from the highest to the lowest. But that will be kind of like a problem because in 1980, France was higher, but then in 2015, the UK and USA became higher, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that will be a problem. So if I have to approach this, I will probably group them based on the change. And that's what you're lacking here.
So my the skill that I lack is grouping each information
Yes.
and a okay. So
Grouping information, consistency, and the grammar accuracy. Okay, those two.
so my problem leads to my writing like it's not a fluent paragraph. So the information is here and there.
Actually,
Is it
no,
like
your paragraph is quite good, but it's not perfect.
okay? That's true.
There's a good exercise of English here. I can see that you're fluent in English, but in terms of like paragraphing, yeah, okay, there's the difference. You're good in English, but you're not that good in writing.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are
right.
two,
Totally
yeah,
right.
those are two different things. Okay, we're going to go into that later in classes. For the schedule, your mom has informed me about your schedule. But unfortunately for these 2 days, I should put it, like I should cite more time for Marcella because she's going to take it on Saturday, right? So is it okay if we start on Saturday instead?
Oh, isn't she gonna take it on Monday or on?
No, it's on 6th November, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I'm totally okay with if we start on Saturday.
Okay. I'll update you about the schedule later. Okay, I'm going to mention it to you. We're going to discuss about it and through WhatsApp. And we're going to like do it immediately. They start it immediately.
Should I info you my number?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll write it in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
I got your number, but I was was misinformed about it because like there's an extra 0.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe I missed that bit.
Maybe. That's okay. All right, I'm going to contact you about it. Right? Yeah. Unfortunately, I have to go now because I have another class. So see you in class later. Right?
Thank you, Kak.
Bye-bye.
Bye.